Welcome back. We are here with Miss Georgie, as you can see, and we're going to go ahead and make her bedroom and her dressing room area today. Before we get started, though, I'm going to ask you if you haven't already to subscribe. I certainly appreciate that. We're about to hit 90 subscribers. So if you don't mind, please go ahead and subscribe, as I said. Please leave me a like and a comment if you don't mind today as well. And before we get started, I'm actually going to show you some things that I've added to her place, which you can probably see. I added some wallpaper, to this bar back. I also have added in, let's go down a little bit, the wallpaper to the back behind her television as well. I just thought that was really nice. So it kind of adds some interest there. And I'm pretty sure that's all for now. So I am going to, oh, she is jamming. Oh yeah, I added an Alexa speaker down here. I don't know what they're called, but yeah. I guess it's Lindsay in the game. I don't know. But yep, we're going to let her jam on with her drink, and we're going to meet you in build mode in just a bit. All right, so here we are, and these are the two rooms we're going to be working on today. I'm actually going to be making this the main bedroom for her and this a dressing room. Normally, I think I would put in the, well, I mean, I don't know, because we do have the wardrobe in here, but I was just thinking she's a single sim. She's not going to have anyone else living in here probably, so I could have made this a guest bedroom, but I kind of wanted to expand out for her just a little bit. And so instead of this death gray, I'm going to be going ahead and putting in this peachy color again. And this is from that pastel pop. It's the peachy color, all peachy on each of these. And I just really think that's her color. And I actually don't mind the grayish floorboards with the peach so much. I don't know, maybe it just warms it up a little bit, but yeah, I think it's not so terrible when we don't have those awful, just gray walls. So I'm going to go ahead and put in her bed. I'm going to be using this bed. This just feels, it's like a champagne colored bed. This is from that one other kit. I believe it's Modern Glam, or what is it? Modern Luxe. Very close. Yeah, and it's like champagne. Of course, you gotta have this with the tufting. I mean, why not? I want to put this rug underneath too. This is just a base game, sort of like pinky peach rug. And I just feel like it goes really well. Now, we do have laundry in this lot, or on these lots. So we do have to have some kind of laundry situation going on. So I'll be putting that in, because when she changed a bit ago, she had clothes everywhere. So that is one thing I have to remember when it comes to this particular apartment building. But I am putting this little bench at the end of the bed. I love this. This is from the new Love Struck expansion that just came out. And a lot of the stuff in that pack, it wasn't necessarily the best thing I've ever seen, but there are a lot of really good elements, build and buy elements in this pack. I just feel like, I don't know. I've heard people saying that, well, this should have been in the base game, or, this should have been a stuff pack or something like that, or I guess a game play pack. Wait, what do they call them? Oh no, game pack. Why does that sound so weird to me? I don't know. It feels like that's not real. But anyway, I know it's been a while since we had them, and then we got some recently, but. Yeah, so I know people have been saying that, and I understand where they're coming from. I think I was saying in my video yesterday that it feels like it is a lot of hidden things that you don't really get to on the surface of the game, but they're in there. It feels kind of like how Growing Together was, where they've added so many new interactions and things you can't just see on the surface, and it richens and deepens the gameplay, hence I guess game pack. But at the same time, with the world and the new world and all the build mode stuff, I just think that's probably why they made this into an expansion pack instead. But I kind of agree. The idea of it's not not very expansion packy in my opinion. So that's what we're doing. We're doing, of course, it's all the outrageous window treatments in these builds. I'm going to have to pull this down, though, because, like, it is going up into the ceiling. There we go. Yep, I thought that was going to work. I'm going to do the same thing in her, or similar thing in her closet area too. I have this, I didn't want to have like a big dresser out, but I thought it would be something nice to have her like negligee or something like that, aka her gym jams. In here, and I don't mind that this is going to cut in slightly. I'm gonna pull it out though just a little bit so it's not cutting into that wall too bad. I just wanted something that I could have where she can actually get over here, but I do like the look of this. To me, this is very 80s 90s, especially in this light kind of like wooden. I could imagine this is like all particle board or something, you know, from back in the day. I don't know. I used to have my mother's really old dresser since I was like a kid, and until I moved back to my home state where I'm currently living now. So this has been since I was a child, and then I lived in Ohio for like close to 15 years. I had that thing for that long, and it was like similar. I think this one was from the 70s though. It was like similar, like there were some wood elements, but it was like mostly particle board, and that thing, it held on, let me tell you. It did. It held on, but it was light kind of color, and like the drawer pulls were like all falling off of it, and it was all swagalicious like this. Oh man, it was the thing. It had a certain smell because it's so old, and the particle board chippies and stuff from the drawers. Oh man. So what I think I wanted to do here, since by the way, I don't have tool mod installed right now because the mod isn't updated just yet. Hopefully they'll get it at some point. No rush at all. I know these things probably take time, and I know people have lives, so there is no rush on that for me. But I am putting these up, and I can just adjust these. There we go. Just slightly to bring them up, these shelves. But I'm going to be putting 5 million candles on here. When I thought about, like, I would imagine she would want romance. So back when I was a little child in the 90s, and my parents had a satellite dish, and they got Cinemax for the first time. And I was a little child, and I did not understand what this was, but the softcore stuff, that's the aesthetic we're going for here. Like a very dreamy room with all of these candles and the low lighting. And I mean, I did not understand what was going on. I was like, whoa. Corrupted as a small child. No, but I'm sure we all have our own similar stories if you grew up in the time period that I did with things like that. Okay, so that's what I wanted to do. Look at that. Oh my god. And by the way, these are the new candles from Lovestruck as well. These are gorgeous. I really like all the colors of them. I like that they just have like a plain black and white. I like that they come in different colors. Oh my gosh, it's perfect. Then I just have this little bowl that I wanted to put out as well on top of here. And I just thought, like, this so goes with that aesthetic. I don't really know what you'd be putting in here. Maybe it's full of potpourri, like rose petal potpourri or something. If I can, when I get the tool mod, I'll like shrink something down. I think we have some stuff from like My Wedding Stories that might go in here. You know, like they have like the bunch of rose petals or something like that. Because this to me is kind of like potpourri. Let me see if I can get it to go. Well, I couldn't find anything like rose petals. I thought there was, but I got this fashionable fall branches from Seasons, and I kind of put a couple of layers of them, and they're kind of sticking out. It's fine. And it looks like potpourri. Oh, I found a 90s hack. Hey, 90s alert. If you're If you're someone like me and you've been looking for potpourri in The Sims 4, this is it. Here we go. Okay. Oh my gosh. So the side table I have, I'm just putting one side table in, and I kind of want to make sure that I'm pulling this bed sort of closer. I kind of forgot about that because we have to readjust everything. Yeah. Because I have this plant. When I was looking at some inspiration for some like 80s homes, they always have like these big, giant, fluffy plants. And I was like, oh, I think I'm going to put that. I'm going to put that. So that is what I'm going to do. Actually, this is fine. I don't need that much room. And actually, I sized this down, I believe, because this thing is huge. So if I had like her actual like old house, this would have been perfect, this giant thing. But we only have single wall height, I believe. Yeah. And this is good enough. I'm doing it in this kind of like maroonish burgundy, I don't know what this would be called, swatch. It's hard to tell because of the lighting. I could have gone here, but nah, let's do the real green deal on the top there. But I think that really, really fits. The next thing I was thinking about, and I don't know if this is going to gild the lily too much, but maybe some mirrors behind here just to give it a little something, because I was originally thinking I wanted to put some artwork. I had this pulled out sort of like above, but I just didn't think that hit the way I wanted it to. So let me take a look at a few things here. Yeah, I think I'm just going to add some of these mirrors in, like I usually do. Again, I can't really use the tool mod to kind of put these up, so we're just going to have to deal with the gap, which actually I think the gap will be covered mostly anyway, because for some reason this is, I don't know, you'll see in a bit, but like with the curtains, for instance, it looks like this is right at the top of the ceiling. Whoops. So I guess that will work. Yeah, that's actually very good. That's fine. But see what I mean? Like, it looks like when the walls, well, when the ceiling is like off, or when I'm not in this mode, it looks like you have plenty of gap space but at the top, but then when you put the ceiling on, it's like this. But I think that's fine. That's okay. That'll work. I like that a lot more with like the mirror behind it. I really wanted to use this one. This is the new one from Lovestruck, but it is huge. And as you can see, it will go up into, well, you can't because that is there. It will go up into the apartment upstairs, so we're not trying to do that to the neighbor. That is what we're going to be going and using. I got this new, everything is from Lovestruck, by the way. I love the pack. I've got this just, the colors and things like that is just really hitting on what I was wanting. They have some pretty cool swatches in here. Like, I like these too. Okay. This looks like the movie Hangout stuff. I'm gonna show you. Okay, so here's the swatch. Look at that. Look at that. You see what I mean? And it's not like it's a bad thing. It's just, I don't really get why they went there. I don't know. It feels like we have a whole pack of that, and I'm okay without it in my life. But hey, if you are really into that and you're like, yes, more of that, then I'm so happy for you. This was your day. This was your day to come and do this. Okay, moving on. So what I was thinking is, maybe now that I have this lovely wallpaper, I really like this wallpaper. I think I like it in every single color. And it's for houses or rooms like this where you want to have like something so bold. And I love all of them. They're really pretty. They're done really well. The illustration on them is really nice. Yeah. But anyway, I want to put this as a feature wall. And I actually really want to put a TV on for her so she can kind of watch in bed and be leisurely. I just feel like that is so her. I feel like she's the kind of person that likes to have a little drink in bed and catch up on her shows or her soap opera or whatever that she's doing. That's the kind of lady she is. And I also wanted to put the clothes hamper in here too. Just maybe here. Hopefully she'll be able to get in there. I will play test this. Oh, one thing I did add was some light switches as well. I just feel like we do need something like that in these apartment buildings, and I never put them in. So I have put them in every single room. As you can see, I even put one over by the kitchen sink, kind of like garbage disposal situation. So yeah, we've got those. And we're gonna go ahead and work on her little closet. So of course I'm using this Get Famous Why am I so bad at the pack names? This Get Famous closet. I mean, we had to. We've got the wall color, we've got the gold. It just has to happen. Because I'm going to be using some of these. These are from Vintage Glamour. Okay, I have no idea where I thought these were from. I was thinking they're from City Living, but they're actually Vintage Glamour, which makes more sense. I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't know. I just work here. And then I'm actually going to be putting this here for now. I have this vanity that I have set up for her with this peachy chair. This is also from Vintage Glamour, this vanity, I believe. It is. These two, that's right. Okay. I almost used this one, but I thought this was a little bit too modern and it didn't really fit in with the other things I was going to put in here. So I kind of wanted them to like all go slightly together. So I'm just putting that in the white swatch because I'll be using another white bureau table over here in just a bit. But on here, I've got some of like the new skincare stuff that came from the Love Struck pack. Love that so much. I think that is so nice for this type of setup. Some makeup stuff and then her jewelry, and then I put some peachy pinky, I don't know if those are dahlias. I guess they're calling them lotus flowers, which makes sense. Okay, well, whatever. Beautiful, gorgeous, love it so much. So I'm going to go ahead and put in a light switch over here because, let me put it, actually here would probably be good. It'd be kind of like nice to reach. And I think this is probably only installed in hers. Well, you won't be able to see it with the curtains. I'm gonna put it here then. Yeah, I'm gonna put it there. And because I'm putting in some lights that she had installed here for her makeup and beautifying stuff. So I'm gonna be putting one of these on each side, but I just wanna kind of move that down. There we go. Again, she's the landlady. She is, you know, the owner. So I think she had some little upgrades that she had special just for her apartment. Yeah, they're about as even as they're going to be. Well, no, that goes down slightly. That's as good as we're going to get. Then I have this little bureau table. This is in the similar like boxy gold flavor and with the white creaminess of it. And this is from that Maximalist kit thing. Yeah, they do have just like a white swatch, but everything else is kind of like gaudy. This is still pretty gaudy, but it kind of does go with this vanity, so that's why I chose it. I mean, the metal stuff isn't exactly the same, but that's kind of how things are in real life too. They're not going to be exactly the same. So on top of that, I just have her perfumes and stuff like that. So I have like how she does her hair, her perfumes, and then I've got this guy. Now this guy, I don't think he's floating, but he is slightly into the bureau and into the bar because I don't have my tool mod right now. Once I get that sorted out, once we get that again, then I might go back and fix this if I remember. But for right now, I'm not that pressed about it. It's all good. And I just like the way that looks. Ooh, so beautiful. That's giving me the 80s-ness that I need, the 90s-ness that I need. It's very like late 70s and 80s, like Dynasty. That's what I want this whole feeling of this to be. Opulent, over-the-top, feminine, you know, like that. And I'm using this Modern Luxe rug as well. It's just something in these colors that I think would go really well with her decor, and so that's what I'm doing. I almost went with like the sheepskin rug, but I feel like this is a little bit more, it goes with all the colors and all the gold and stuff like that. So I just thought it's more over the top. She probably would like this. This is a more modern or contemporary piece. I keep saying modern, but like meaning it as in not the design way, but like just modern as in like more up-to-date current. But yeah, this is the more contemporary of like some of the other pieces in her style, but I think she would still like this. And I'm going to be adding this little high school pack chandelier in the pink. I just think that's really cute, and I think that that would be probably something that she would have in here. And I might go ahead and just put that in here too. But I do want to turn it down because I do want in here to be a little bit more moody. Okay, there we go. I've turned that way down. Oh, and I grabbed a bush somehow. But yeah, I really wanted this to just be white, but they don't have any. They have all these like fun colors. So let's just like do pink because that's, you know, that's what we got going on. But I think that those are quite nice. And I think that is all that we had pulled out. So let me take a look at what we've got going on. Oh no, I forgot to put on the window treatment. How could I? Let's go ahead and put that on then. And last but not least, there is the drapery swag. So let's go ahead and take a look, and I'll meet you in tour mode in just a bit. All right, so here we are in the bedroom. This bedroom turned out, I mean, it is not a bedroom, it is a boudoir. Let's really be honest, this is the boudoir, if ever I saw one. I mean, come on now. Come on now. This is so nice. This is so romantic. This is a getaway. This is everything you would want if you were a soon-to-be divorcee, you know, in your soapy life. So dramatic, so soapy, you don't know what to do. All right, and then we'll go into the hallway again and into the next door, which is our dressing room. Yeah, this is nice. I feel like this is like perfect for her. Oh man, I like it a lot. I feel like she's definitely going to be comfortable here. It's not quite the plushy, nice, big home that she used to live in, but she's making it work. You know, it's not too bad at all. Yeah. So next week, we're going to be working on the last bits of this apartment. So I'm going to be working on this long hallway here, and then we're going to be doing the patio as well. And then we're going to be done. We're going to be done for Miss Georgie's house, and I don't know, I feel like it went by too quickly. I keep seeing little things here and there that I add, and just like, oh, that would be so her. So I'm probably going to be doing that as time goes on as well. I don't know, I'll keep you guys updated. But I do want to say thanks again so much for watching and hanging out with me today. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Bye.